Okay, this is a video about polish and complete, which is basically part of your grade is to get a film, at least one of your films over the semester to polish and complete. And if you do that, you get a grade bump, which will raise your grade up. It's an important part, I think, of the process to really not just make a film, but really try to make it as full and high quality as you can. So let's go through what this means. So starting from the top here, the definition of a polished complete film is a 1-minute film or longer that is ready to present to a larger audience. It should be clear to the audience that the filmmaker put a lot of time, effort, thought, and creativity into their film, and the film has been developed to a very high level of quality. Now, we define high level quality as an average score of 4 or higher out of 5. The teacher decides which films are polished and complete. The students receive a polished and complete designation, and they have an A in their weekly assignments, participation attendance, and their special event grades. Their overall grade moves from an A minus to A. In other words, you can get A's in all the categories here, weekly assignments, participation attendance, special events, and you'll get an A minus in the class. But if you want to push it to an A, you really need to get one of your films to polish complete. And you can get multiple films if you want. So let's just go down here to the categories and show how that would work. Before you submit your film for polish complete, you need to do a self-evaluation, and you would do that by looking at your film from the development perspective. What's the quality of the story and or concept? Is it clear and compelling? Does it have the impact on the audience that you want? And then you should give it a score between 1 and 5 and write down why you rated it that way. Pre-production, you should think about visualization of the story concept. Did you have a lot of thought in how those visuals bring everything to life, including production design? And then you're going to rate it and talk about why. Now, in production, that's really the quality of the shooting itself, how the audio was recorded, if there are performances and actors, how were they strong or not. So you give your rating and then why. And finally, post-production, how did you put all those things together? Was the pacing good? Did it fit the style of the genre that you're working in? Sound design good? Use of music and titles and credits. Again, score and why. And then you should, at the end, do the average of all 4 of these scores. And if you're between 4 and 5 in terms of average, then that would be polished complete, ready to submit to me. I would do the same thing here. And then if I agree with you, then you get the polish complete, you get the grade bump, and yay, it's good. The reason why we're doing this is really to be objective about your filmmaking and try to have some distance and really be, tough-minded about the quality of your product. A couple other important notes I want to mention is if you are using support using AI or images from Artlist, or maybe people are helping you from outside, it's important to state that. One part, because I want to make sure we're being fair. If someone's using like Artlist video in their film, another person's not, it's a lot more work to shoot your own film. And so I will be tougher on the people who are getting support in that way, just because it wouldn't be fair to treat that the same way as someone who did their own footage. The other thing is, if you're receiving outside help and then not telling me and not making it clear, then that's a form of cheating. That's like presenting work that's not your own. I think it's a kind of a fine line where I really want to encourage you to be collaborative, work with other people to use technology like AI and Artlist, because they're powerful tools. And if they're used well, they can really help you. I use them too. But you need to let us know that you're using them or you're using outside support. Otherwise, if we find out later on that you did it and you didn't say anything, then that would be going to disciplinary committee, which is a big problem. So please don't do that. And then finally, if you're working in a group project, you need to write down what you contributed to all 4 areas of the work. And if you're making significant contributions to all 4 areas, then you'll get the full polished and complete credit. If you're only working in 1 or 2 areas, and that would be like half a credit for polish complete. That's something to know if you're working in a team. I think that's it. Please, good luck. And if you have any questions, as always, you can ask me or email me.